Hello and welcome to Health Talk. I'm Dr. Manny. Amy Dixon lost her sight at the age of 22, but she didn't let that stop her. The paratriathlete will be the first visually impaired woman to attend the Xterra race, which includes swimming, mountain biking, and trail running. She's also in training for the 2020 Tokyo Paralympics. Amy has teamed up with Allergan to talk about another struggle she is facing, irritable bowel syndrome. She's here to talk about her inspiring career and overcoming the adversity of that problem. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, you know, look, I read about your life, and you're so inspiring because, you know, you're pushing the envelope in many things that people without any kind of disabilities would even entertain. But let's talk about, I talked in the intro that you lost your sight at the age of 22. How did that happen?
I have a rare autoimmune condition that attacks my eyes, a type of uveitis, an inflammatory eye disease caused by an overactive immune system. One of the things that it involved was obviously my eyesight, but I had a variety of whole body illnesses, including IBSD, irritable bowel syndrome.
Right. So the irritable bowel syndrome problem that we're going to talk a little bit now, it's all again from the autoimmune disorders that develop.
Yes.
But let's get back to your career. So here you lose your eyesight. Were you an athlete when you were young? I mean, what inspired you to do all of these, you know, Paralympic type of events?
I'm a little crazy. I think it'd be a little crazy to attempt triathlon. But yes, I was an athlete as a kid. I rode horses competitively. I skied. I swam competitively. But I took a hiatus in college and when my career started. And then I gained a lot of weight from the treatment that undergo.
Right, because the steroids and all of that.
Exactly.
A lot of people gain a lot of weight.
70 pounds to be exact.
Yeah.
So I gained a lot of weight and I was really frustrated trying to figure out a way to resolve that. So I started swimming a little bit at my local YMCA because I could safely do that without sight. I started biking on a stationary bike, and next thing you know, I hopped on a treadmill while holding onto the sides and tying myself to the treadmill. And someone suggested through social media, they said, "You're swimming, you're biking, and running. Why don't you do a triathlon?" I thought, well, that's crazy. Blind people can't do that. They said, as a matter of fact, it's actually going to be a sport in 2016 at the Paralympics. So here I am.
For a lot of people with normal eyesight and this, that, and the other, they have a certain regimen of exercising and training. What is your regimen? What do you do?
Well, I have a great coach. I have a lot of coaches, including doctors, that sort of put my day together, if you will. And that starts with eating a very specific breakfast. And then I head out the door. I get to the gym. My first workout of the day is usually a swim. I go home. I eat again. There's a lot of eating involved in triathlon. I got to fuel the engine.
That's right.
And then I go back and I usually train on the run or on the bike after that. And so that's 7 days a week, along with strength training and lots of physical therapy and sports massage, active release therapy, acupuncture.
Yeah, so you got the whole thing.
There's a team.
All right. So then you developed IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, which affects millions of people. It's a very debilitating kind of condition because you have cramps, you can get bowel, abnormalities, diarrhea, and things of this sort. How did that affect you, and what are you doing to fight that?
I've been very lucky. One of the reasons why I still have a little bit of vision at the age of 40 is because I surrounded myself by a really good medical team. So I took that same approach when I started having these symptoms of IBSD. I really wasn't sure where to turn. I thought, well, this worked for my eye disease. Let me see how it translates to this difficulty that I'm facing. And I found a good gastroenterologist and talked to him openly about what was happening. This is a little embarrassing. Nobody wants to really talk about these symptoms except for your closest friend and family. And I was so relieved to hear that it was not uncommon. It was actually quite common, 16 million people in the US that have it. And so I spoke to him about my symptoms, and he suggested I try this particular drug that I'm now on called Viberzi. It's a fantastic drug for me and manages my symptoms very well, but doesn't work for everybody. So I suggest you talk to your doctor first.
Did you have to amend some of the diet?
I stay away from dairy and gluten, but that happened to work for me. That's not the same for everyone.
Right.
There's a great website, ibsdandamy.com, where they can learn more about dietary help and restrictions and all kinds of advice and information on IBSD. IBSD. But for me personally, staying away from gluten and dairy were really helpful.
Yeah. And I think for a lot of folks too. Again, one more time, where can people get more information?
They can go to ibsdandamy.com or viberzi.com to learn more, and definitely talk to your doctor. I am on a team. I'm on Team USA. I recommend surrounding yourself with a great team, and that includes your doctor.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. And if you have any health questions, tweet me at Dr. Manny on Fox. Until next time, I'm Dr. Manny.